So the push-up is one of the most popular exercises of all time. It's used all the way from beginners all the way up to elite athletes. Now, the thing about the push-up and why it's so popular, or at least one of the reasons why, is because it's so easily modifiable. So in this video, I'm just going to show you a bunch of modifications you can make to the basic push-up, and you can start to incorporate that into your own home workout programs. And this is going to range from anything from torso position to tempo, any sort of modifications that you can make to the push-up. Anyways, let's get started and let's go over the push-up. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is just torso positioning during the push-up. So you can do multiple different things, but the three I've outlined here are just going from a neutral position and then an incline position and a decline position. So the differences here is that the incline position will focus more on the shoulders and the decline position will focus more on the chest and triceps, and then the neutral position is kind of a blend of both. The purpose of putting a pause within an exercise, not just push-ups, is to focus more on a certain range of motion at a certain point in the lift where possibly you feel like you're a bit more uncomfortable or you're a bit weaker in that position. So the goal here is to hold it for longer so that you get a bit more comfortable in that position and thus strengthening it. So you can do this at any different point during the push-up, but I like to focus on the area where I feel the weakest. Similar to the pause section, tempos also serve to make the lift a bit harder for the individual. And what we're trying to do here is make you a bit more comfortable controlling the entire range of motion rather than going too fast and just basically muscling out the reps, as opposed to being in control of the entire range of motion and having a bit more mind-muscle connection into what's actually performing the lift. Changing your leg position to start on your knees as opposed to on your feet will actually make the lift a bit easier. So if you're someone who's struggling with getting their first push-up, this is a great place to start. Changing your arm position during a push-up will generally dictate which muscles are doing most of the work. A wider grip will make the chest do most of the work, and a more narrow grip will make the arms do most of the work. The other variations that I have here are just for a bit of flavor, if you want to change up your position a bit. The way I like to view partial range of motion push-ups or any exercise is to focus, again, more on weaker areas, but it's a bit easier to do this version than pauses or tempos. So this last section here is just essentially putting together a bunch of the variations that I've shown throughout the video and combining them all within almost like a workout scenario. So feel free to watch while this video plays out and hopefully get some ideas on how you can incorporate these changes into your own workout routine. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.